Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, today I'm running out of electricity. I'm running with my battery. So, probably how much time it would continue, I could not know. So, however, whatever it may be, today, unit number fourth unit. So, for a while, let me open, yeah. So, this is your syllabus. So, yeah, we are running with unit number 4, and we are trying to discuss this particular unit here, the grep filters. Different kinds of filters already we have seen. More and more filters are also be available with us in our Unix operating system. So let us see what are those different kinds of filters which are available with us. So far we have learned WC word count. It is one kind of filter which is available with us. So we have seen that one, how the word count is being operated. Now today, so we'd like to continue with unit number 4, that is the grep family, one of the powerful, very important and powerful kind of filter, which could be gives you very awesome results while we're talking something about the filters here. Okay, then let us have a look and how the filters are being worked out here regarding to Unix operating system, and let us take the point here. And in Windows, you people are looking forward for searching something. So let us consider here itself. So let me go ahead and looking forward for this particular file. So here there is an option. I don't know whether it is visible to you or not. There is an option. I'd like to search for a word that is cryptography, for example. Let me search for cryptography. So it could be look out the entire file. So of course the CRYPT. Okay. However, whatever it may be, CRYPT. Okay. So look at this. So it has been looking forward for that particular word within this particular file. So indirectly, we are talking, I mean, directly you are unaware of this particular issue, but indirectly you are operating. So what is that? The grep operation here. Okay, the grep operation here. So not only at this particular point here also, I'd like to search for some particular documents here. So in my PC, I'd like to search for some particular document star.doc. Yes, you have been operated this one. Yes, it could also display something to you. If you want to search for one particular document which does have the name, so star.doc, which does have some kind of name, I mean, some kind of specific name. That specific name could be, for example, so Unix. Let us consider Unix. If I would like to search for the content or the file name which does have Unix. Okay, so this is the way you have to operate here. And this is the point where exactly you have to apply something like this. Okay, if you put quotations, as far as Windows 10, if you put quotations, that could be considered as a content of Unix. So within that particular file also you have the content as UNIX, and the file name could also have UNIX. Okay, something like this. However, all these things are comes under grep only. Okay, you may be looking forward for file system. You may be looking forward within the details of one particular file. Okay, so this is called as a grep operation. Many people will say, because grep is not explicitly operated in Windows, so that people will say it is a search. Not exactly search here. It is a grep. Okay, so these kinds of operations are being done with Linux or Unix operating system. How this could be done? Okay, how this could be done? So could be discussed by using this particular grep today. So what do you mean by grep? So general regular expression parser. Okay, general regular expression parser. You people have learned something about formal languages and automated theory in the previous semester, right? Formal languages and automated theory. Flat has been learned by you. If you write, if any production will be there, S will be equal to, so S will be equal to, so A star. What does it mean? A will be, I mean, repeated for number of times. The string which could be seen, so something like this. Otherwise, if you take so a particular production, so A plus followed by B star. If you are supposed to specify something like this, A must be existed exactly once, and the B might be any number of times. So these are all regular expressions. Of course, I'm not supposed to go in detail about these expressions here, but these are all regular expressions where you have learned in your previous course, namely formal languages and automated theory. Okay, so general regular expression parser. So it is being done something like that. Some textbooks or some websites you may be identify. So global regular expression print. Some people have given this kind of full form, global regular expression print. That is not correct actually. So actually this GREP was prepared by Brian Kernighan, who is the colleague of Dennis Ritchie. During the implementation of a Unix operating system, Brian Kernighan has developed this general regular expression parser. Actually, he was given this particular name for this grep here. So people have also given global regular expression print. It's not correct actually. You please remind this one. However, then how this could be gets operated here in the sense, so it could be gets operated. So when any such patterns are being set by you through the command line, yes, this particular general regular expression parser is being used for setting such kind of pattern throughout the Unix operating system. Okay, throughout the Unix operating system, you wanted to search for some patterns. So yes, you could specify this one. Not exactly as far as the textbook is concerned, it may be considered as a specified file, not exactly specified file. It is also being operated in file system also. File system in the sense, if you type ls-l, many files will be gets displayed. Thereby, you could search, you could operate this grep operation. Okay. Then followed by normally whatever the string search pattern, whatever the pattern you have to operate here, that pattern is called as a regular expression. Already shown you just before. So that is the regular expression here. So this kind of regular expressions could be gets operated by grep here. Then followed by if a match will be found. So based on the regular expression, what you have taken into consideration for that particular regular expression, so match will be identified that could be printed on the console of your Unix. If it is not found, it could be switched off. It could not be print anything. Okay, it could not be print anything here. Then followed by, so it is normally where exactly you are supposed to use this one. Already we have seen in Windows. So wanted to identify my file name. So that is why in find box, you maybe type your file name, or you maybe type your star dot, your extension followed by your name, something like that will be taken. So it could be automatically identify whether so-called named file is existed or not within the extension. Similarly here, within a log file, probably, so everybody have some kind of idea that as and when you have to withdraw money from ATM, so ATM could be create a log file. So that log file will be contains transaction ID followed by account number followed by, so what is that, ATM pin, ATM, so not pin, ATM card number, and what is the withdrawal operation, how much amount has been taken, this person, this card belongs to which bank, such kind of log will be maintained. So if you have any malpractice within the transaction, sometimes people will be operate withdrawal from ATM, but suddenly ATM could not be responded for our withdrawal. but you got a message that yes, so-called amount has been deducted from your account. So thereby, how they could be resolved here in the sense, from log files, everything will be checked whether the operation will be done or not. So whether so the mouth is open and get the money for you or not, it could be checked out through the log files here. If status will be yes, yes, you have taken the money. If status is no, you haven't taken the money, but so message was passed to you and the amount also deducted from your account. So through such kind of log files, if you want to search for anything, so grep is very much useful. Okay, grep is very much useful. Okay, so it does have three parts. Basically, any command in Unix has three parts only. Of course, it's like as all other commands. So here also three parts are available. So the parts will be, that could be always starts with grep and followed by patron and so on and so forth. So let me give you so the specific thing here. So grep followed by the patron and then followed by the file name or any other searches. Okay, whatever the search operations you have. So let me give you the syntax here. Grep followed by options. Many options are available here. And patron or a regular expression. You may be given patron directly. Patron in the sense, already we have seen the patron in DBMS, that is Oracle also, SQL also. So select ename or select everything from EMP where ename like something like that we have been operated. So patron for our regular expression, there is a huge difference between patron and a regular expression here. Let me give you after some time, probably within 2 to 3 minutes. And then followed by a file name, single file. If you want to search for many number of same pattern will be searched for many number of files. Yes, you will go ahead and type as much as many number of file names here. So number of files which could be taken by grep will be 255, not more than that. 255 files have been taken as parameters. Thereby, you can search this particular pattern will be existed within the file or not. Okay. So we do have as many number of options which are available with us. Option is in Linux or Unix. Option is always starts with -c, -l, like as ls-l we have been operated something like this. In the similar fashion, everything is being operated with -. Whereas Microsoft Windows or Microsoft operating systems, options will be starts with slash, dir/p, dir/a, dir/ah, something like that. Okay. However, so these are the specific points you need to remember before going to enter into this particular grep operations here. Look at this. So options. So many options are there. Approximately 26 options are there, but I am supposed to discuss very few of them because these few are most probable options whichever used by the people. So -w. -w could always search for whole word. So let me give you what is that. And if you are supposed to set this particular pattern as lowercase letters, let me say so ABC as the pattern. So if the file name which does have ABC with you in lowercase letters, that could be displayed. But our intention is both lowercase and uppercase must be displayed by the grep in the sense. So before going to operate this pattern, you have to specify the option -i, which could be ignore the case, whatever the case it might be, whether it is lowercase or uppercase, it could be gets operated. And -r includes all subdirectory. So in MS Office, MS operating system, Microsoft operating systems, same thing could be gets operated by /s. /s in the sense all subdirectories. Here, so I wanted to search for one particular file, whether it is existed with you or not in all other subdirectories. Yes, you'll get operated -r. Then followed by you have if you want to search for one particular pattern within the file, within this particular file, if that file does not have a file will be, let me draw something here for you. A file will be considered as or constructed with several number of lines. Use and number of lines will be so taken into consideration by a file here. and -v will be always displays you. So the pattern which is not existed within the specified lines. Okay, if this line does not have that particular pattern, that could be displayed. If this file could be have that particular pattern, no, it could not be displayed. So that is the intention of -v here. Okay, then -c, it could be gives you how many times so-called pattern will be existed within the file. How many times it could be existed? 10 times, 4 times, 6 times, 20 times, something like that. Number will be displayed out there. And then -n, so it could be displays the pattern where exactly it could be existed along with line numbers. This is first line, this is second line, this is third line. For example, so in first and sixth line, the pattern will be there. Yes, first line, yes, displayed with the pattern. Pattern will be highlighted with the red color, and the sixth line also be there with us. So the pattern will be highlighted within red color, something like that. Okay, with the line numbers, it could be gets displayed here. And -l, so the file names containing the match in the sense this particular pattern. Whatever the file names you have this particular pattern will be displayed. Only file names will be displayed. Content cannot be displayed out there. Okay, and then followed by, out of all these operations, these are of course you may be remember or may not be remember. That is not a big issue, but these are very, very important. Whatever the specification I have made here, that is a regular expression. So constructing regular expression is very, very, very important while learning something about grep here. Regular expression will be, already I shown you something in your plot, something from your plot, that is so a production S will be taken something like this, A, so B star, and then C. Suppose if you take something like this, your strings might be A, B, C is okay. So A, B, B, C also okay. A, B, 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 C also okay, because B might be existed for number of times. How this could be achieved? Because of this particular star. Star will be repeatedly have that particular letter. So that star is called as regular expression. Okay, something like this. We have several number of regular expressions here. So first one is, those are called as anchor characters. Those are called as anchor characters. First one is cap. Cap in the sense, so this is the cap here. If you put cap before any kind of thing here, so every file will be so constructed by number of lines. Whether this file, each and every line which will be starts with the so-called characters will be displayed. For example, let me BC. I would like to say cap BC. I'd like to so give as the pattern regular expression here is, so within a file, any line will be get starts with BC or not. It will be checked and it will be displayed. And dollar will be always checking for every file will be created or so constructed number of lines. Each and every line, for example, each and every line will be ends with, let me say, the line which is ends with C. So it could be specified like this. Okay, C dollar. So C dollar in the sense last and final character of that particular line might be C. So could be taken at the end of the pattern. And then this is characters in range. Characters in range. In range in the sense, so if my file does have some T, my file does have some P, these two characters will be there with us with the file. So they could be gets displayed over here. So these are the anchor characters. Let us examine each and everything in a proper way, how these things will be gets happen here. Okay, so let us take the Ubuntu and let us examine. Yeah. Okay. CD UP class. So ls-l, we do have many files here. We do have many files here. So I'd like to search for, so which file does have echo? ECHO. What are the files which does have echo? Okay. Otherwise, I'd like to search throughout the directory whether file does have echo or not. Okay. So let us have a look about this one here. So my intention is whether our file does have ECHO, the characters ECHO will be there or not. So grep followed by what is our pattern? My pattern is ECHO. So where exactly we're trying to search? So throughout the directory, So look at this. So look at this. These are the different files which does have this particular thing here. Add.sh does have echo, and same add.h we do have 3 times. Arth does have approximately 4 times, and ca does have 4 times. And the class one is a directory, so there is no specification here. And the cmdf does have some 4 or 5 times, and the cmd does have some 6 times or 5 times, something like this. And somewhere else you could get grep, you could see student doesn't have any permission, read permission could not be there here. So that is why permission is denied. Okay, like this it could be displayed. So observe this particular command. Star is one particular anchor character, which could be otherwise meta character. You could specify this is meta character, which could be specifies that. So will be displays complete list of files within the directory, within the current working directory or present working directory. Thereby, what I am searching for whether so ECHO does existed or not. Yes, it could be. Wanted to specify how many times this particular ECHO could be available here. -C. If you apply -C, so it could be searched for these many times. So look at this. So addsh 3 times, arth 4 times, and so on and so forth. Class 4 times, 0 times. So because class 1 is a directory, there is nothing at all. So it does have 5 times, it does have 4 times, something like this. Okay, it could be displays. So this particular command could be displays how many times so-called thing will be gets existed. Okay, so in this way you have to operate. Let me go ahead and talk something about anchor characters here. ls-l, I wanted to display only directories. Here. So only directory in the sense, this is the only directory which does have, right? This is the only directory which does have. So therefore, how it could be displayed? So we don't have any facility to display whether these are directories by using ls. So how it could be displayed here in the sense, let me operate this one, ls-l. So this information could be given input to the grep. What exactly we're trying to do, grep. So what is the first character within the line? The first character within the line will be D. So okay, so every line, look at this. I'll display for you. So look at this. What is the first character here? The first character is directory within this particular entire line. Of course, it is listing only. If you prepare what is that buffer, if you prepare buffer, that is pipe symbol, obviously everything will be stored into pipe symbol within that particular pipe. So every kind of data is existed here, and within that one, if any line will be starts with D, only that particular data will be gets displayed. So for that, what we are supposed to do, so ls-l, so grep, so starts with D. Okay, look at this. Only one directory is available with us. You can see only one directory is available with us. Let me go ahead to back and apply for ls-l because we do have many directories here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, many directories are there here. So to apply this one, so look at this ls-l. So give input to the grep. So starts with the D. So these are the directories. Okay. So like this, you could apply this regular expression, something like this. Okay. However, we'll move to one particular file. The file is let me consider. Okay, let me operate dollar also here. The file, the line which is being end with h or sh. Okay, so or sh. So display the files which are existed with sh as the last characters within the directory. So it could also be done ls-l star.sh. It could be done here. There is no problem at all. So it does have its own command using this particular ls-l, but it could also be done with grep ls-l. So grep. So it could be taken. So sh dollar. Okay, it must be. So cap will be operated as a predecessor, whereas the dollar will be operated as a successor. Okay, look at this. So here you do have sh, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is one kind of thing here. So where exactly the contents of the file, where exactly having so p and q continuously. So okay, p and q could be there. So I'd like to display them. Okay, the contents of the file which does have pq continuously. So grep, so my data will be so pq, only pq. Okay, so then followed by what is that star. In any file it could be existed or not. Okay, look at this. So p will be existed, p will be existed, p will be existed here. ls-l, if you take this, but no, one particular file, f is there, you know, f is a file, or lof is a file which does have p, and so on and so forth. And this particular files does have p with this expr, Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, something like this. We do have, so some p will be existed here. So those could be gets displayed. They could be gets displayed. Okay. And moreover, the files which does have so RWX permissions within the listing files. So understand ls-l. So I'd like to display the files which does have RWX as user permissions. So I'd like to display all of this particular content. So grep, sorry, ls-l. So give this particular grep. What exactly you are supposed to do? So it could be get started with so hyphen. So first one is hyphen, second one is RWX. Okay, RWX. It could be get started something like this. You could observe this one. Only those things will be gets displayed. Understand? In this way, you can talk about this particular thing here, and sometimes you would also give many number of exercises on this particular grep. I'll give you. Let us go ahead and display, I mean, talk about within the contents of the file. Within the contents of the file, let us go ahead and discuss. So let me ls-l a.txt, I think some data. No. cat.a.txt. Yeah, some data is available here. So I'd like to identify the files, the content which is being started with a, So grep, so starts with a, I mean colon cap a, followed by the file name is a.txt. You may be taken this one here, Andhra Pradesh and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so wanted to display not containing this one, not containing the sense -b. -b will be always taken not containing. Okay, so I do not remember all other options here. One more option will be includes, ignore case is not with line numbers. I think where it is with line numbers, -n. So -n, let me consider here. So does have so 1 and 3 at the first row, and so third row, we do have this particular pattern what is being available here. Not containing the sense -nv. So remaining all other things with the line numbers. Okay, so this could be gets operated by using so these options here. And you may be given some exercise on our grep by taking all these operations. So today, probably by after 2 hours, by 2 o'clock, you could have some exercise in our Google Classroom, and expected to perform all those exercises, and so send it to me. So as soon as you can, I'll give you the deadline also. So I am running out of. Look at this. I'm running out of the battery. So probably my battery is very weak. So it is actually not original battery. So original batteries get sober. So that is why I'd like to stop the class at this moment. I'll continue by tomorrow. Okay, I'll continue by tomorrow since power is not there, electricity is not there with our village. So that is why I just start my work here today.